At the same time, you will EFT us a deposit no less than $20,000 today. The balance of the 10% can occur early this coming week. And then we have a vacant possession settlement that can occur in 60 days through to 90 days from today's date. Buyers forming part of the contract of sale and attached to it, the vendor's statement or Section 32 document outlining all the relevant council zoning and planning information. It has been on display. It is a very straightforward auction contract indeed. I must advise you by law that today's auction shall be conducted in accordance with those laws set out in Schedule 1 of the Sale of Land Regulations and any additional information that was made available prior to the commencement of today's auction. Those rules permit the making of vendor bids by me as the auctioneer. The words I'll use to indicate a vendor bid are simply vendor bid. There has been a reserve price set for the property, and once we achieve that reserve price, we will declare the property on the market, and that means that you are then going to be the highest bidder will be the purchaser. Buyers, there are laws that restrict false bids, bidders from preventing others from bidding, and there are fines for this conduct. Buyers, whether we are on site or whether we are online, this rule remains the same, that the law prohibits me from accepting a late bid or offer for the property after it's been declared sold. So, whilst we've got great high-speed NBN here at our home, I don't know what it's like where you are. Don't leave that last bid for the last minute, because if you type it in too late, buyers, once it's sold, it's sold. I can't reopen the bidding and accept any late bid or offer after we are declared sold. Buyers, I tell you that for good reason. What a beautiful home. Spectacular, I think, are some of the words that come to mind and some of the descriptive words that have been used by the buyer groups that have been through this particular family home. I'll talk about the property first, and then let's talk about this fantastic location. Buyers, nothing needs to be done here. From the minute you step foot from that footpath area onto the property, everything's been done. It starts with beautiful landscaping there at the front of the home, of course, that water feature that cascades down. Fantastic entrance there as that spills into a beautifully lit with LED detail underneath each one of those steps as we head up onto that engineered flooring. Buyers, an extensive renovation has been completed. You can see those photographs. You've obviously been through the property, but nothing here needs to be done. New carpet, feature walls, timber panelling, vaulted ceilings, a brand new heating and ducted cooling unit, refrigerated air throughout the home, that beautiful sunken lounge. And as I sat in that lounge room last evening with the owners and discussed the sale of their home, the one thing that I think that they've indicated to me that they are certainly going to miss is that ultimate lookout into that reserve land directly across the road, the bird life, the beautiful trees that encompass that massive picture frame window there in that lounge room, open fireplace. I can picture a bottle of red wine and a good book on a winter's day with that fire going and looking out to that beautiful view. Buyers, nothing needs to be done here. Updates to the brand new bathroom, brand new kitchen, brand new ensuite bathroom. Everything is done. You move in and enjoy. An outdoor space at the rear with that beautiful deck completes the picture. The home itself, of course, 4 generous bedrooms throughout, an abundance of open plan living. I tell you, as you want, look at that bathroom, as you wander through the home and you just get that feel of luxury, that feel of space in that living space there, a perfect home for entertaining. Buyers, position is perfect. We are about 130 metres away from the entrance to Caulfield Grammar School, one of the best private schools here within Melbourne, is on your doorstep. Gels Park Primary School around the corner. And buyers, let's not forget, over 300 acres of parkland at Gels Park. One of the finest and most visited park recreational facilities here in Victoria is here and on your doorstep. It ticks every box you could want. Access to the freeway, access to Wheelers Hill Shopping Centre, and a short distance back to the Glen Shopping Centre. Buyers, this is an easy home to get excited about. I hope you're excited about buying it. We're certainly excited about selling it. With that said, I invite your opening bid or offer into the text box, please, if I could, for that opening bid or offer together with your paddle or bidder number. We're in your hands, buyers, an opening bid or offer to get us underway. What do we say? Opening bidder offer in your hands. There we go, straight in. Bidder number 6, welcome to you. $1,450,000 bid. There we go at $1,450,000. At $1,450,000, can I call a $20,000 rise from here, or maybe we go straight to $1,500,000? At $1,450,000 it is. At $1,450,000, the bid at $1,450,000. At $1,450,000, who's going to call it $1,500,000? At $1,450,000 is the bid, buyers. What do we say from here? Round me up. $1,500,000 is probably the number we should have started. At $1,450,000, I'll take the 70 and away we go. $20,000 minimum bid at this stage. Bidder number 23, welcome and good luck today. At $1,470,000. At $1,470,000 it is. At $1,470,000, do we go $1,500,000 from here? At $1,470,000 it is. At $1,470,000, what do we say for a minimum $20,000 bid from here? At $1,490,000. At $1,490,000, do we go $510,000 from here? At $1,490,000. 510's the bid if you'd like it now at $1,490,000. At $1,490,000, the bid's back with bidder number 6. Against you, bidder number 23 bids $1,490,000. At $1,490,000, 510's the next bid if you'd like it for a $20,000 rise. At $1,490,000. At $1,490,000, buyers, if you've done your homework, you'd know it's great buying at this level. At $1,490,000, let's call it 510. New bidding there, thank you, bidder number 9. $1,510,000 it is. At $1,510,000, and who's going to call it 30 from here? At $1,510,000, 30's the next bid if you'd like it, buyers. What do we say? At $1,510,000. I've called the $1,510,000 bidder number 12. It's not your bid. You'd need to be $1,530,000. The bid is bidder number 9. $1,510,000. Bidder number 12. Can I tempt you in at $1,530,000? At $1,510,000. At $1,510,000. There are 4 people bidding at this stage. $1,530,000 now. At $1,530,000, buyers, you've got to be quick to buy it in this market. Buyers have done their homework. They know it's good buying. At $1,530,000. At $1,530,000 and call me 50 now. Not yet. I'll let you know as soon as it is. At $1,530,000 and call it 50 now. At $1,530,000 calling for a 50 bid. At $1,530,000 it is at $1,530,000. At $1,530,000 and call me 50 now if you like. At $1 million, no, I won't take the one. At $1,530,000, the minimum bid at this stage, Dilpreet, is $20,000 from here. At $1,530,000, calling for a 50 bid. At $1,530,000 it is. $1,530,000 calling for 550 now. At $1,530,000 looking for 50 now. At $1,530,000 it is. Won't take anything less than 20 at this stage. At $1,530,000, there we go, Lydia. Welcome back, bidder number 9. At $1,550,000. At $1,550,000, don't get left behind, Dilpreet. What do we say? At $1,550,000. 70's the next bid if you like. At $1,550,000 it is. 70 to call it if you'd like it now. At $1,550,000. At $1,550,000, who's going to make it 70? 20's the bid from here, buyers. At $1,550,000. At $1,550,000, calling for the 70 bid now. What do we say? Oh, we done $1,550,000. At $1,550,000, bid me up 20 from here if you like. At $1,500,000, won't take the 10. At $1,550,000, I'm taking 20s at this stage, Dilpreet. At $1,550,000. At $1,550,000, you'd need to be $1,570,000 from here. At $1,550,000's the bid. At $1,550,000, let's go 70 from here, buyers. What do we say? At $1,550,000. At $1,550,000, you need to bid 20 as a minimum at this stage, buyers. At $1,550,000, call it 70 if you like. There we go, bidding now at 70. At 70's the bid. At 70, and someone round me to 1.6. At 70 it is. At $1,570,000, what do we say from here, buyers, for a $20,000 rise? At $1,570,000, beautifully renovated, nothing to do here, buyers, just move in and enjoy. At $1,570,000. At $1,570,000, let's go, buyers, $1,590,000. At $1,590,000, can I call it now, buyers? What do we say? $1,570,000, bid at 23. Can I welcome you back? At $1,570,000, do we go to 90 now? At $1,570,000, strong bidding from 4 at this stage. New bidding there, bidder number 1, and I'll take the 10, and away we go in 10s. At $1,580,000 now. At $1,580,000, 590's next bid if you'd like it now. What do we say? Bidder 9, bidder 6, or bidder 23? There we go, $1,590,000. Bidder number 1, it's against you. At 1,590,000 bid. At 1,590,000, who's going to make it 1.6 even? At 1,600,000, can I call it now to 1,600,000? At $1,590,000 it is at $1,590,000. Looking for the 1.6 buyers. What do we say? At $1,590,000 it is buyers calling for a 1.6 bid. Number one, it's against you. 1 million, 1.6, two bidding there. I've taken Dilpreet, bidder number 23. Your bid first, 1,600,000. At 1,600,000, bidder number one, it's against you. Bidder number 9, it's against you also. At 1,600,000 even money. What do we say from here? Bidder number one, you need to come in at 1,610,000. 1,610,000 it is. There we go. I'll call it Dilpreet. Trust me, I will as soon as we get there. At 1,610,000, we're not there yet, but you need to hold the highest bid if you want to be the purchaser today. At 1,610,000. At 1,610,000 it is. At 1,610,000, and who's going to call it 20 now? Dilpreet, can I welcome you back at 20? At 1,610,000. At 1,610,000, the minimum bid from here is 10. At 1,610,000 it is. 1,610,000 and call me 20 now. At 1,610,000, Darryl, I know you're on the phone with a number of bidders. There we go. Lydia back in 1,620,000. 1,620,000, what do we say? Won't take the 21. At 1,620,000, I won't take one at this stage. The minimum is 10. At 1,620,000 it is. At 1,620,000, bidder number 9, it's your bid. You're in the box seat to purchase. At 1,620,000. At 1,620,000, let's go 30 from here. Dilpreet, can I welcome you back at a 30 bid? 1,620,000 is the call buyers at 1,620,000. At 1,620,000, bidder number 1, haven't heard from you. Where do we go? Dilpreet, your bid, 1,630,000. At 1,630,000 and 40 is the way to go. And 40 from here, if you like, at 1,630,000. 1,630,000 it is. Where do we go from here, buyers? At 40, can I call? At 1,630,000 it is. At 1,630,000 it is. Who's going to call it 40? Or maybe we go the knockout bid to 50. At 1,630,000. I know Darryl's on the phone to a couple of our bidders, Michael Laurier as well. What do we say from here, buyers? At 1,630,000 is the call at 1,630,000. At 1,630,000, bidder number 1, can I welcome you back, or bidder number 9? Here we go, buyers, 1,630,000. I need to know 40. There we go. Bidder number 1's back. Dilpreet, let's go 50. At 1,640,000, I think it's optimistic buying in this price range, buyers. At 1,640,000.
Damien, we are selling.
And we're on the market, buyers. We're selling. Here we go, buyers. Don't miss that opportunity. At $1,640,000 bid. Let's go 50 from here. At $1,640,000. At $1,640,000, calling for a $10,000 rise. Where do we go? Dilpreet, I'll take your 5 and I'll extend the same opportunity. Bidder number 1 or bidder number 9 if you like. At $1,645,000, bidder number 1, don't miss it. Here we go for a 5 or better bid. At $1,645,000 now, bidder number 23, your property. You'll see those numbers on the screen turn to green in just a few moments. There we go, indicating we are on the market when we sell away. If there is no higher bid, bidder number 1, take me to 50. There we go. 50's the number there. That's the number to beat, buyers, and away we go. Happy to stay in 2s if that's going to keep things rolling along, buyers. At 650 it is. At 650 over $1 million, 1,650 it is at $1,650,000. Bidder 23, it's your home at this stage. Bidder number 1, don't miss out. At 1,650,000. At 1,652,000, can we go? 1,650,000, do we go 652 from here? 655, good bid. There we go at 655. Dilpreet, I'd go to 70. Let's do the knockout bid. You know, in a rising market, a home like this is only going to continue. At 1,655,000, I'll take the 1,656,000 and 888, and away we go. Can I tempt you back in? Bidder number 1, do we go to 1,660,000? 1,656,000 and all the 8s is the bid. Let's go 1,660,000. There we go. Bidder number 1, your bid, your property. What do we say from here? Bidder number 23, I'd go to 70. At 1,660,000 it is. At 1,660,000 and 661 now. And 661, let's go 665. Bidder number 1, what do we say? Haven't heard from you, bidder number 9, for a while. What do we say from here, buyers? $1,661,000 bid, bidder number 1, your bid, your property on the market. And we sell away, buyers. Here we go. at $1,668,000. Don't miss the opportunity, buyers. Let's go 70 from here. Bidder number 23. Let's go 70. Don't miss the opportunity. What else, buyers, are you going to find that's had the attention to detail with the renovation that this has? There we go. 1,670,000. I've already got the 73,333. Bidder number 1. You're not the highest bid. We're at 1,673,333 with bidder number 23. Bidder number 1. Let's go 75. 1,670,000 and all the threes it is. 1,670,000 and all the threes. Bidder number 23. It's your bid. 1,688,000. There we go, buyers. Bidder number 1 back in front at 688. At 1,688,000 it is. I reckon we're going to get to 1,700, buyers. Why don't we just go straight there for the knockout bid at 1,688,000? At 1,688,000, where do we go? Do we go 90? And 91,333. I reckon you're going to go OHM. Bidder number 1. Let's go 1.7 at 91,333 it is. 1,691,000. Where do we go from here? It's going to be a race to 1.7. I'm certain of it, buyers. What do we say? At 1,699,000. Well, that leaves the door open for you, Dilpreet. Where do we go from here? And I think you know the number. At 1,700,000. Can I call it even money? And we do. At 1,700,000. And 701 from here if you want to play again. What do we say, buyers? Don't miss the opportunity. Bidder number 1. And 1,700,000. What a beautiful home in a beautiful location, buyers. 1,700,000 is all we are at this stage. At 1,700,000, bidder 23. It's your property at this stage. 1,700,000 it is. Whoo. Bidder number 1. Where do we go from here? Don't let that be your limit. I tell you now, buyers, I've been around real estate nearly 25 years. Limits are there to be broken in a rising market. Today's the only day it's going to seem expensive. Don't miss it for $1,000 or better bid. Here we go. 1,700,000. 705. Good bid. That's the way to buy real estate. What do we say, bidder 23? Do we go the knockout and go to 10? 1,705,000 it is. At 1,705,000, I should think so. Great buying in this price range, buyers. Nothing else like it. At 1,705,000's the call. At 1,705,000, where do we go? Bidder number 23. Don't miss it from here. At 1,705,000. I'm sensing bidder 23 might come in with that knockout bid. Let's make it 20. What do we say? 1,705,000 it is. At 1,705,000, 2 bidding frantically to purchase and for good reason on the doorstep to Caulfield Grammar. There's nothing else like it, buyers, at 1,705,000. 1,705,000 is the number, buyers. 1,705,000. At 1,705,000, where do we go from here? Bidder 23, Dilpreet, it's against you. 1,705,000. At 1,705,000, buyers, where do we go? What do we say? I haven't even given 3 calls at this stage. I'm happy to give you a moment to consider your position. Big decisions, I know, but let's look at the boxes it ticks, buyers. Fully renovated, nothing to do, on the doorstep of Caulfield Grammar, on the doorstep of Gels Park. Here we go then. 1,705,000, buyers. Time to count it down 3 times. No late bidder offer. Bidder number 23, don't miss the opportunity, but here we go. First call, there we go, 10, 1, 2, 3, and I love it. There we go, bidder 23's back in. 1,710,000, $123. Love it, love it, love it. Where do we go from here, buyers? You round, bang, there we go. Dilpreet OHM says anything you can do, I can do better. 1,720,000 and away we go, buyers. I should think so. Great buying in this sort of range. At 1,720,000's the call. At 1,720,000, where do we go? Happy to see 1,000 or better bid 25 now. At 1,725,000. At 1,725,000 it is. At 1,725,000, do we go 30 from here? Bidder number 1, what do you say? 1,725,000 it is. At 1,730,000 now. 1,730,000's the call, and 35 do we go? At 1,730,000, don't miss the opportunity, buyers. If you're here and online, 15 of you registered. You know it's good buying. Don't. Good bid. There we go. At 1,750,000 now. Dilpreet, your bid. At 1,750,000. At 1,750,000, where do we go, buyers? What do we say? 55 straight back. Good bidding number one. At 1,755,000 it is. At 1,755,000, 60 bang straight back. At 1,760,000. At 1,760,000 bidder number 23. Dilpreet, you hold the keys at this stage. At 1,760,000. At 1,760,000 we go. At 1,760,000, don't miss it. Bidder number one. Haven't heard from you. Bidder number 9 for a while. What do we say? Looks like it's just come down to the two people here. At 1,760,000, bidder number 23. Your property, and we sell it to you if there is no higher bid. 1,760,000. Wow, what a great bid. Bang, 70. And I should think so too at 1,770,000. At 1,770,000 buyers, we're going to get to 1.8. I'm certain of it. Let's go now. At 1,770,000 it is. Dilpreet, can I welcome you in at even money at 1.8? 1,775,000 and all the threes, and away we go. Let's make it 1,780,000 from here. At 1,775,000 and all the threes. 1,775,000 and all the threes. Bidder number 23, it's your bid. At 1,775,000, 333 is the number to beat. Where do we go from here? Do we go to 1,780,000? At 1,775,000, bidder number one against you. You've been with me from the start. Don't miss it now. Bang, there we go. 1,780,000 now. We're going to get to 1.8 buyers. Let's get there together. I think the knockout bid, bidder number 23, will be the 1.8, and that might help you buy it today. You know it's good buying. Let's get there together. At 1,780,000. At 1,780,000, where do we go, buyers, from here? 1,780,000. Happy to take just $1,000 to keep you in if you like. At $1,780,000. Great buying opportunity, and it's here and now. First call, what do we say? 1,780,000. Bidder number one, we welcome you to a new home in just a few moments if there is no higher bid. $1,780,000 to Darryl and his team. I know, frantically on the phone, giving that encouragement to keep going. What do we say from here? Bang, 1,780,000 it is. Just waiting on you, bidder number 23. Bidder number one, you'll be the buyer in just a moment if there is no higher bid. Need to know, Dilpreet, bidder number 23, and also bidder number one. If we have reached a limit and you are out, could you type the word in out just so that I've got a clear pathway to sell it to our highest bidder? Once we've reached your limitation, please type that word in, just out, O-U-T, so that I understand that we've got a clear pathway to sell to our highest bidder. At this stage, that's bidder number one, $1,780,000. What a great buying opportunity it is. Here we go, buyers, fair warning. First call, don't miss the opportunity, bidder 23. Bidder number one holds the bid, 1,780,000. I know it's a tense time, but in the interest of ensuring that we get the absolute best price for our owners here today, I'm happy to give a moment or two just for bidder number 23 to consider their position. Bid is at 1,780,000. Bidder 23, I'll need to know in a moment whether you're in or out. If you're out, please type the word into the text box so that I understand that we've got a clear pathway to sell away to our highest bidder, bidder number one at this stage, your property if it goes. Here we go then. Second call, buyers, I need to know now. Bidder 23, 90. 90's the bid. Bidder number one, bang, let's just go straight to 1.8. There's the bid. 1,790,000, bidder number 23 back in front at 1,790,000. I'd go to 1.8, even money. You know it's the race to get there. Let's get there together at 1,790,000. At 1,790,000 it is at 1,790,000. At 1,790,000, where do we go, buyers? Don't miss the opportunity. Bidder number one, I know it was a tense moment. I know you thought you had it. Let me help you get it. Let's go to 1.8 together. 95, I'm happy to take it. Dilpreet, don't miss it for 5. 5's only the number that would take you there to 1.8. Maybe it's the number that buys it. I don't know. What do we say? 1,795,000's the call at 1,795,000. At $1,795,000 it is. Happy to take 1,000 or better bid. What do we say from here? 1,795,000. Good bid. There we go. 1,000,008 even money and away we go. Don't miss it for one. Hit 1,000,008's the call. At 1,000,008 it is now. 1,000,008. Hit 1,000,008 until we go 801. Hit 1,000,008. Don't miss it for 1,000 or better bid. To all of our registered buyers here and online, don't miss the opportunity. Bidder number one, need to know, will you come again for 1,000 or better bid? At 1,000,008's the number. At 1,000,008's the number to beat buyers. Happy to see $1,000 or better bid. At 1,000,008, what do we say? Surely not. I wouldn't have thought we were done at this sort of level. 1,000,008's the call. Bidder number 23. You get 801 now. 801, 1,801 against you now. Bidder number 23, bidder number one, you hold the bid. We sell to you if there is no higher bid. Hit 1,801. At 1,801 it is. 801, 888. Happy to take it, buyers. As long as you bid up, I'm happy to see the increase. Bidder number one, it's against you. Bidder number 23, your bid. 1,801 and 888. 1,801, 888's the call. Bidder number 23, your bid, your property if there is no higher bid. Bidder number one, where do we go from here? Do we go straight to 810? 1,801 and all the eights. Bidder 23, you're the new owner if there is no higher bid. Bidder number 23 holds the keys. Bidder number one, don't miss the opportunity. It's here and now. Bidder number 23, 1,801, 888. Don't miss it now, buyers. What do we say? Bidder number one. Do we go again for 806? 806 is great bidding. 806. Bidder 23. Why don't we go to 10? 806 now. 810's the way to buy real estate. 810 now. Against you, bidder number one. 810 it is. 810. 810 over $1 million. It is $1,810,000. Do we see a better bidder offer from here? Happy to see $1,000 or better bid. Hit 1,812 and 12's the number to beat. 15, bang, straight back. I love that bidding, nice and confident. And why wouldn't you be? It's one of the best homes in Wheelers Hill, certainly the best I've seen on the market right now. Fully renovated, nothing more to do. Bidder number 23, your bid, 815, 1,815 it is. At 1,815 and 18 and away we go again. At 1,818's the call, buyers. Let's go 20. At 20, can I call it now? At $1,818,000 bid, 20 it is. Your bid, 23. At 1,820 now. At 1,820 now. At 1,820. At 1,820, and where do we go for 1,000 or better bid? Buyers. I know it's a race to the end, but don't come back and say, gee whiz, I've seen nothing else like it. I wish I had have, I could have, I should have, I would have. 822 and away we go for another two on top. Bidder number one, you're bidding your property at this stage. At 1,822 and 23 back in front with Dilpreet there. Bidder number 23. Hit bidder number 23 at $1,823,000 bid here. 1,823. At 1,823, do we go 80 to 25? What do we say? Bidder number one bids against you. 25 it is. 1,825. I would go to 830. Where do we go, buyers? What do we say? Bidder number 23, it's against you. 1,825 is the bid. 1,008,25 is the call there. 1,008,25 and 26, and away we go. 23, your bid. At 1,008,26 is the number. 1,008,26. Here we go, buyers. 1,008,26. Bidder number one, let's go to 30. Bidding is 1,008,26. 1,008,26 it is at 1,826. 1,008,26 and away we go, buyers. Don't miss it, just for 1,000. Think of this as your future family home. What a lovely spot to live. Here we go, buyers. 1,008,26, bidder 23. Your bid, you hold the keys at this stage. 1,008,26 to bidder 23. Bidder number one, I'd need to know. 28 it is. Bidder number one back in front. 1,008,28 now. At 1,008,28 it is. Let's go to 30. Bidder number 23, take me to 30 now. 29, I'm happy to roll in thousands. As I said, that's the minimum we go for at this stage. Bidder number 23 back in front. 1,008,29 now to 1,008,29. Luck favours the brave, and I would go the knockout bid. Bidder number one, why don't we just go straight to 850? As I say, luck favours the brave. we're in a marketplace where it's only the brave that buy real estate today, and I'm happy to take the thousands, and away we go. I'd say the same thing. Dilpreet to you, bidder number 23. Luck favours the brave. Let's go. Let's go for that long bid from here and try the knockout. 1,830,000. If ever there was a time for that to occur, it'd be now. 1,830,000, bidder number one, your bid. We sell to you if there is no higher rise at 831. 831, bidder number 23 back in front at 831. 831's the call. Where do we go? Bidder number one, bidder number 23, your bid, $1,831,000 bid. 32 and away we go here in thousands. Off we go, buyers. 32's the bid. 1,832,000 against you, bidder number 23. Your bid number one, 833. There we go. 1,833,000's the bid. Bidder 23 back in front for 1,000 or better bid. Where do we go from here? Bidder number one. Do we go to 35 maybe? 1,833,000 it is. 34's the number. 1,834,000, bidder number 23. Happy to stay in thousands, but I would go for the knockout bid. There we go, 1,835,000. At 1,835,000 it is at 1,835,000. 1,835,000 from here at 36 it is. 1,836,000. At 1,318,36 is the bid. $1,836,000 bidder number one. 1,836,000. 37 it is. Bidder number 23 back in front. Two of you there going strongly and for good reason. It's a beautiful home. Don't miss it now. Bidder number one, 38, your bid. 1,838,000's the call at 1,838,000. Let's get to 40 from here. Bidder number 23, what do we say? 1,838,000. Buyers, let me remind you, if we reach your limit, please type the word in out just so that we know exactly where that position is and the freedom to sell to the highest bidder from there. At $1,838,000, bidder number one. Your bid, your property, and we sell away to you if there is no higher bid. Good bid, and away we go. Bidder number 23, 840 now. 1,840,000. I reckon we're going to get to 50. Why don't we just go there together? Bidder number one, bidder number 23. It's your bid at 40. 840 over a million. 1,840,000. 1,840,000 is the call at 1,840,000. Do we go 50 maybe? 1,840,000 it is. And 41 and away we go. Happy to stay in thousands, as I said. Don't want you to cool off at this stage, buyers. 42 it's straight back. Dilpreet, your bid. 1,842,000, bidder number 23. It's against you, bidder number one. At 1,842,000. At 1,842,000 it is. We sell away if there is no higher bid. At 1,842,000. Don't miss it now, buyers. What do we say? Oh, we out. Bidder number 23, your bid, your property at this stage. Here we go. 1,842,000. 43 now. 43 it is. 1,843,000 now to 1,843,000 back with bidder number one. Bidder number one, $1,843,000 here. And 43 and a half. Happy to take the 500. Away we go. No problem in the world. Buyers, the more you bid, away we go. Gives you a great chance to purchase today. $1,843,500 here. Bidder number one, 44. At 44 back in front with bidder number one. 1,844,000. To both of our buyers, I think we're going to get to 50. Why don't we just go straight there for the knockout bid? 44,250. Buyers, I'm happy to take the quarter. I don't mind. 1,844,250 it is. There we go, buyers. Maybe we're at the end of the road there. Bidder number one. This would be the great time to put in the 50 bid. 1,850,000. Can I tempt you there? 45 and it is. 45 and it is from here. Bidder number 23. One last roll of the dice. What do we say? Let's get to 50. 1,845,000. 45,250. Bidder number one. Let's get there together at 50. 1,845,250 is the call, buyers. Don't miss it now. 1,845,250 selling in favour of bidder number 23 if there is no higher bid. 1,845,250 is the call. Bidder 23, your bid, your property at this stage. Bidder number one. Let's just go 850. Bang! There we go, buyers. 1,850,000 and it is. At 1,850,000 now. Don't miss it for 1,000. 851 straight back. Good bidding. 1,851,000 at $1,851,000 bid. There we go. 1,851,000. Dilpreet, your bid. Where do we go from here? Bidder number one, 1,851,000 it is. We sell away to the highest bidder from here if there is no further bid. Number 23, you'll be the purchaser if there is no higher bid, and a half. 851 and a half. 851 and a half it is. Bidder number one back in front, $1,851,500. You can see it loud and clear there on the screen. For those of you that might have just joined us, the numbers are green on the screen, indicating, of course, we are on the market and we are selling to the highest bidder. That happens to be bidder number 23 now at $1,851,750 it is. That's the number to beat there, buyer number one. What do we say? Your bid there, number 23, $1,851,750 it is. At $1,851,000 and three-quarter bid. What do we say, buyers? Are we done? Bidder number one, why don't we go to 60? Why don't we go to 186? Happy to go to 2. 52 it is. 52 is the number. 52 it is. $1,852,000. Bidder number 23. 52 and a quarter now. 852 and a quarter is the number. Here we go in 250 rises. I don't mind, buyers. It's 4 bids for 1,000 and away we go. The more you bid, the more it's worth. Keeping our vendors very happy here at Ray White. 1,852 and a quarter it is. Bidder number 23. It's your bid. However, let me just say, I don't think you could judge the value of a home like this for $250, which is why I'm going to encourage that knockout bid from here. What do we say? 1,852 and a quarter is the number, buyers. Where do we go? What do we say? 53, good bidding. At 53 at 1,853 now. At 1,853, I'd go 55, and you did. Well done. 55. I think we're on the same page. Bidder number 23. You do exactly what I do. That's the way to buy real estate. I said it a lot earlier, buyers. Luck favours the brave in an auction environment. $1,855,000. Bidder number 23. It's your bid. Your home to go if there is no further bid. Bidder number 23. Your bid and offer there, 1,855,000. Bidder number one against you. Bidder number 23, 1,855,000 it is. Bidder number one. Happy to see a $500 bid from here. What do we say? 1 million. There it is. 1,855,000 and a half. 1,855,000 and a half. Bidder number one back in front. 56 now. 1,856,000. At $1,856,000, 1,856,000 is the number. 1,856,000 it is. Buyers, don't miss it from here at 1,856,000. I think 60 would be a brave bid from here. What do we say? 1,856,000 it is. At $1,856,000, don't miss it even just for a $500 rise at 1,856,000. Bidder number 23 in front at this stage. $1,856,000 it is at 1,856,000. 860, good bid. There we go at 860. Bidder number one back in front. 1,860,000. 1,860,000. Where do we go from here? Bidder number 23. There we go. 861. 1,861,000. Bidder 23. Your bid. Well done. There we go. 1,861,000. At 1,861,000 just goes to show you, buyers. Beautiful home in a beautiful location, commanding very good buying here. 1,861,000 it is. At $1,861,000 bid here at 1,861,000. 1,861,000 and a half. Bidder number one back in front. 1,861,000 and a half now. 1,861,000 and a half. At 1,861,000 and a half, it is at 1,861,000 and a half. 1,861,000 and a half, calling for a $500 bid or better if you like. 1,800,000. We're good bid. That's the way. Here we go. Dilpreet in front. 1,870,000 now. At 1,870,000 it is. At 1,870,000 bid there at 1,870,000. Bid at 23. At 1,870,000, do we go again? At 1,870,000, can I tempt you back in for 1,000? Bidder number one. At 1,870,000 it is. 1,870,000, happy to see a $500 or $1,000 rise from here. Don't miss the opportunity. $1,870,000. Don't miss it. Here we go. First call here. 1,870,000. Bidder number one, 71. 71 it is. Here we go, buyers. 1,871,000. $1,871,000 it is at 1,871,000. Bidder number one in front. 75, there we go at 75 it is. At 75, could it be that 1.9 ends up being the knockout bid from here? 1,875 it is. At 1,875 buyers, let's go for it now. It's only money. Banks have got plenty of it and interest rates as cheap as they've ever seen. Let's go at 76. Bidder number one's back in front. At 76, 876 over a million, 1,876 now. At 1,876 the bid. At 1,876, do we go 77? 876 it is. 880 good bid. Bidder number 23 back in front, showing that assertive bidding, and that's the way I bid myself at auction, buyers. At 1,880 now. What do we say from here? Bidder number one, can I welcome you back? Maybe 88's the bid. All the eights. That'd be the lucky bid from here. 1,880. There it is. Bang. Right on. $1,888,800 bidder number one. We're going to get to 1.9 buyers. Let's go together. Where do we go from here? Don't miss it. Bidder to 23 at $1,888,888. Happy to take that extra $88. Buyers, tell me another auctioneer in the marketplace that'd take $88. I'm the one that's done that today in the interest of making sure that our vendors get the absolute best outcome today. 1,888,888, and away we go, selling if there is no higher bid. Bidder number 23, your bid at this stage. Bidder number one, sitting poised, I know, ready to go to 1.9. Don't miss that opportunity. It's now. Embrace it. Let's go, buyers. 1,888,888 it is. We sell away if there is no higher bid. Need to know now, bidder number one. Are we in or are we out? At $1,888,888 it is. One and all the eights. Buyers, what do we say? It's here, bidder number 23. Against you, bidder number one. First time in the calling, I'd need to know from 90. 90's the call. 90 it is. Bidder number 23. I said that you and I share some similarities with the way we've been bidding at auctions previously. Here we go. I'd go to 1.9 even money and try and buy it. Happy to stick in all the eights there at the end. $1,888,888 it is. Buyers, here we go. Bidder number one. Can I give you that advice? Let's go straight to $1,000,009. $1,890,000. What's the difference of an extra $9,000 in the scheme of things, buyers? Let's get there together. At $1,890,888's the number. Bidder number 23, it's your bid. At $1,890,888's the call. Where do we go, buyers? What do we say from here? At $1,890,888's the bid. Bidder number 23, we sell it to you if there is no higher bid. Bidder number one, need to know what's your position. Need to know now. Bidder number 23 holds the highest bid and the right to purchase here in just a few moments' time when we knock the property down. Bidder number 23, $1,890,000. 91 now it is. 91. 91's the call. 91 it is. 91's the bid. I took 112 there. 91's the bid. 91 it is. Bidder 23. Let's go 19. 1,891,000. 1,891,000 it is. Happy to take $250 as a minimum from here. What do we say? $1,891,000. Are we done? Are we finished? Are we silent? Let me remind you, once I've declared the property sold, I can't reopen the bidding and accept any late bid or offer after I've declared the property sold. There we go, 91, 888's the bid. 1,891,888. 1,891,000. Bidder number 23's back in front. 1,891,000 and all the eights. Bidder number one. Let's go to 1.9. 1,891,888's the call, buyers. Where do we go from here? Bidding here, 1,891,888. Bidder number 23. It's against you, bidder number one. Are we going again from here? 1,891,888's the number. 92,888. Anyway, there we go, buyers. Bidder number one back in front, 92,888. I know that you think the 888's going to be all the luck for you, but I've got to tell you, go to 1.9, and it's probably the luckiest number you'll get to today. Buyers, 1,892,000. 1.9, good Good bid. There we go. 1,000,009 even money. Bid at 23. 1,000,009. Do we go 901 from here? Bidder number one. Don't be intimidated. One's the bid from here. What do you say? Happy to take a $500 bid. At 1,000,009 even money at 1,000,009. At 1,000,009's the call. At 1,000,009 it is. 1,000,009. At 1,000,009 bid at 23. Your bid 1,000,009. At 1,000,009 do we go 901 from here or do we do the knockout bid? Bidder number one. What do we say? At 1,000,009 it is even money there. At 1,000,009's the call. At 1,000,009 bid at 23. Your bid we sell to you if there is no higher rise. At $1,900,000 even money at 1,000,009. Bidder number one, can we see you back in even for a $500 rise? Don't miss the opportunity. Here we go. There we go. Bidder number one's back in 1,009,888. At 1,009,888's the call at 1,009,888. Against you, bidder number 23. Bidder number one, back in front, 1,009,000 and all the eights. 1,988's the call at $1,900,888. What do we say from here? Bidder number 23. Plenty of opportunity. What do we say? Hate to see you miss it. Bidder number one's in front. $1,900,888 there. Fairly bid and offered there. We sell if there is no 905. 1,905,000. Dilpreet's in front. Bidder number 23. There we go. 1,905,000 now to go. At 1,905,000. At 1,905,000 it is. At 1,905,000 it is. At 1,905,000. At 1,905,000 do we go to 10 maybe? At 1,905,000 it is. 1,905,000. I'm happy to stay in all the eights if you want to go again from here. At 1,905,000. Why don't we go to 1,908,888? 1,905,000 it is at 1,905,000. At 1,905,000's the call bid at 23. Your bid at this stage against you, bidder number one. At 1,905,000. At 1,905,000 it is 1,905,000. That's the number, buyers. 1,905,000. It's your bid, bidder number 23. Bidder number one. Need to know, are we in on or out? At 1,905,000. At 1,905,000, I've got to call it down 3 times if you like from here, buyers. It's nearly 3 minutes since we've heard from you, bidder number one. If you're out, could you just confirm that, please, by typing it into the text box? At 1,905,000. Bidder number one, if you're out, I'd need to know, please, can you let me know by typing that word out into the text box just so that we've got a clear path to sell it away to bidder 23 if there is no higher bid. Here we go, buyers. I'll call it 3 times. Once it's sold, it's sold. I can't accept a late bidder offer. Let me make that very, very clear indeed. Bidder 23, your bid. 1,905,000. At 1,905,000 it is. 1,905,000. They only wait 3 minutes and we are almost at that 3-minute mark since we've heard from you, bidder number one. Here we go, buyers. Fair warning. Here we go. For the first time in the calling, it's been 3 minutes since we've heard from you, bidder number one. Are we done? Are we finished? Are we silent? Thank you. I appreciate that. I do appreciate you bidding. Darryl and the team from Ray White, Glen, Waverley will endeavour to find you a home. However, I have to say there aren't many like this. Just in case you want to reconsider your position as I count it down 3 times for the sale. Here we go, buyers. First call, 1,905,000, bidder 23. We sell to you if there is no higher bid. Twice then, 1,905,000. 1,905,000 it is, bidder 23. Third and final call. Are we done? Finished and silent. 1,905,000, bidder 23. It's going sold. Congratulations and well purchased today. 1,905,000 to our vendors. Some very special people to our organisation. Thank you for entrusting us with the sale of your beautiful home here at number 20 Heatherlea Drive. To our purchaser, congratulations. Bidder number 23, you got it today. 1,905,000. We'll electronically send you those copies of the contract in just a few moments' time. To the rest of the team and Darryl and his team at Ray White, Glen, Waverley, excelling with real estate throughout the local area. Buyers, it's been my great pleasure to host the auction this afternoon. My name's Damien Moore and I look forward to seeing you again when next we auction a home near you. Thank you and good afternoon.